Have you ever watched a fire burn? The flames don't resist. They don't hold on to the wood they've already consumed. They simply flow, rise, release, transform. And yet here you are, maybe right now, gripping so tightly to something that was never meant to stay. A memory, a regret, an expectation of how life should be. Eckhart Tolle, one of the most influential spiritual teachers of our time, built his entire philosophy around one radical truth. Your suffering doesn't come from what happens to you. It comes from holding on. So why do we cling so desperately? Tolle explains that we have something called the ego. And no, it's not just arrogance. The ego is the voice in your head that creates your identity through things, through achievements, through relationships, through being right. The ego whispers, "You are what you own. You are your past. You are your pain." And so we hold on, because letting go feels like losing ourselves. But here's what Tolle discovered after his own breakdown at age 29, when he sat in suicidal darkness and suddenly asked, "If I cannot live with myself, there must be two of me, the I and the self I cannot live with." In that moment, he realized, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. You are the one watching the voice, not the voice itself. There's another reason we hold on. Tolle calls it the pain body. Think of it as an invisible energy field made of every unprocessed hurt, every unresolved wound, every time you swallowed your pain instead of releasing it. The pain body doesn't want to heal, it wants to survive. And it survives by getting you to identify with your suffering, to replay old stories, nurse old wounds, stay trapped in cycles that feel familiar even when they destroy you. The pain body feeds on your attention. Every time you say, "Why does this always happen to me?" or "I'll never get over this," you're feeding it. But here's the key Tolle gives us. The moment you observe the pain body, truly witness it without judgment, it begins to lose its power. You don't have to analyze it. You don't have to understand where it came from. You simply have to see it. That recognition alone breaks the identification. And when identification ceases, transformation begins. Now, here's where most people misunderstand Tolle's teaching. When he says, let go or surrender, he doesn't mean give up. He doesn't mean become passive. He doesn't mean stop caring. Surrender, in Tolle's words, is the simple but profound wisdom of yielding to, rather than opposing, the flow of life. You can still take action, you can still make changes, you can still leave situations that don't serve you, but you stop the inner war, you stop the resistance that says, this shouldn't be happening. Because that resistance and that constant fight against what is the actual source of your suffering. Tolle puts it simply, whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Not because it's pleasant, but because resisting reality is like arguing with the weather. You don't have to like what's happening. You just have to stop pretending you can change it by suffering. So what's left when you stop holding on? This, here, now. Tolle's entire philosophy points to one destination, presence. Not yesterday's mistakes, not tomorrow's fears, just this breath, this moment, this fire crackling before you. When you're truly present, the ego quiets. The pain body has nothing to feed on. The past loses its grip. And in that space, that stillness between your thoughts, you discover something remarkable. Peace was never something you needed to find. It was always there, waiting for you to stop running. Here's what I want you to take from this. You've been holding on so tight to grudges, to identities, to the idea of who you're supposed to be. And all that gripping, it hasn't protected you, it's exhausted you. So today, just try this. Notice what you're holding, a resentment, a worry, a version of yourself that no longer fits. And ask, what would happen if I just let go? Not forever, just for this moment. Because in this moment, the only one that truly exists, you are already whole, already enough, already free. Stop holding on. Start being here